Hello, Word listeners. Welcome back to another episode. I'm your host, Alex, and I'm thrilled to have you join me as we delve into the fascinating world of English vocabulary. Today's word is chest. Chest is a B1 level noun that refers to the front part of the body between the neck and the abdomen. It's the area where your ribs, heart, and lungs are located. So when we talk about someone's chest, we're usually referring to this specific part of their body. Now, let's explore how we use chest in everyday language. You might say, he felt a pain in his chest if someone is experiencing discomfort in that area. Or, she wore a beautiful necklace that rested on her chest. These are common ways you'll hear chest used. To broaden our understanding, let's look at some synonyms. A synonym for chest, when referring to the body part, isn't really that common in everyday conversation. We don't really have a direct synonym to replace chest when we are talking about the anatomy. However, you might sometimes hear the word thorax, which is more of a medical term. For instance, a doctor might say, the X-ray revealed a shadow in the thorax, rather than the X-ray revealed a shadow in the chest. However, in most everyday situations, you'll stick with chest. Now, let's move on to a different meaning of chest. Chest can also refer to a large, strong box, typically made of wood, used for storage. In this case, we have synonyms like trunk, coffer, or box. For example, instead of saying, the pirate buried his treasure in a chest, you could say, the pirate buried his treasure in a trunk. Or, she kept her old letters in a coffer, instead of, she kept her old letters in a chest. Similarly, you can say, he stored the tools in a box, instead of, he stored the tools in a chest. Let's contrast this now with antonyms. When we're talking about chest as the body part, there isn't really an antonym. It's a specific anatomical term. However, when chest refers to a container, thinking about what is opposite to having a container can be a little tricky. If we think about the idea of an enclosed storage space, an antonym could be something like an open space or exposed area. For example, instead of storing something in a chest, you might leave it in an open space on a shelf. So, she placed the books in the chest contrasts with she placed the books in an open space on the shelf. Or, imagine someone keeping their valuables hidden in a chest. The opposite could be leaving them in an exposed area, easily visible to everyone. So the sentence he hid the gold in the chest contrasts with he left the gold in an exposed area on the table. Let's see how chest can be used in everyday life. You might hear someone say, take a deep breath and fill your chest with air during a yoga class. This is a common instruction. Or if someone is feeling anxious, you might say, try to relax your chest muscles. If you are describing someone's physique, you might say he has a broad chest. And when talking about the container, we found an old chest in the attic is something you might hear in a movie or read in a book. Here are some more examples of chest in sentences and phrases. The baby slept soundly on his mother's chest. The doctor listened to her chest with a stethoscope. The antique chest was filled with family heirlooms. He felt a tight feeling in his chest after running. She decorated the wooden chest with colorful paints. The chest of drawers was too heavy to move alone. The pirate's chest overflowed with gold coins. Remember, chest can refer to the front part of your body or a large container. We looked at synonyms like trunk, coffer, and box when chest means a container. And we explored the idea of antonyms like open space when we are talking about the container meaning. We also saw how it's used in everyday phrases. And we saw that there isn't really an antonym when we are talking about chest as part of the body. That brings us to the end of today's episode. Thank you for joining me on Hello, Word. I hope you found this exploration of the word chest helpful and informative. Remember, expanding your vocabulary is a journey, and every word counts. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to Hello, Word, and leave us a review. Your support helps others discover our show and learn English too. Now, here's a fun challenge for you. Create your own sentence using the word chest and share it as a comment below. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Until next time, keep learning and keep exploring the wonderful world of words.